Alrighty, what's up, people of the world? It's me again, Alex Stormer, aka P3 Jumped. Welcome to VLogz 96, Fly Me to the Moon. Now, I know the title seems kind of misleading, but it's not, and I will tell you why. Tonight, I finally 100% Super Mario Odyssey. I finally got all 999 Power Moons, and I finally beat the darker side. So yeah, this little trend of every 3D Mario game having the ultimate hard final level has been around since Galaxy 2, the Grandmaster Galaxy. It technically had 2 missions. People always wanted to ignore the fact that it had 2 missions, but it had 2 missions. The first being it's called the Ultimate Test, and that was all right. I mean, it had checkpoints, and then the perfect run comes right after that, and there are no checkpoints, and so yeah, you have to be perfect. That was stressful beyond fucking belief. And then Special 8 Crown comes around 3D Land. It wasn't nowhere near as hard as the perfect run, but it was still very much a pain in the ass. And in fact, it's the easiest of all these hard levels. And then I thought, well, how could anything beat the perfect run? How can you outmatch perfection? As Jay would point out in one of his videos. And it turns out Champions Road did just that. And by being longer, you could get hit, but it was still very long. It had 10 gruesome challenges, where the perfect run had 6. I think, especially Crown had about 8 or 10. The Champions Road had 10 challenges, very long, no checkpoints at all. One of the hardest levels in Mario history. And then, like, what can beat that? Is there anything that could possibly beat that? And then Darker Side comes along, and oh my fucking god, this is the hardest and longest out of all these fucking levels. It has 15 challenges. 15 challenges. And what makes all these levels so hard in the first place is the fact you have to beat all these levels all in one go with no checkpoints. Like, because if there's a stressful, a lot of the time is some of the most stressful challenges come near the end, and if you fuck up at that challenge, then you quite literally fuck up. You have to start all the way back at the beginning with all your progress, and then do everything all over again just to get a chance to redo and succeed at that challenge, just so you can move forward and possibly finish the level. You know, Darker Side, it took me the longest to beat Darker Side. All the other levels took me like a half hour to 45 minutes. The Darker Side took me like over an hour and a half. So yeah, that level fucked me up. It quite literally fucked me up. I mean, good God Almighty. I'm wearing a hat for the occasion too. But yeah, I don't have a cappy hat, unfortunately. I missed out on that. But anyway, it took me many failed tries, but once I finally did it, and got all 100% Odyssey. And I gotta say, well, first off, before I move on to say it, I do got to appreciate, like, what the Darker Side does. In fact, that incorporates literally everything that you do in the game, damn near everything that you do in the game, all into one level. It jam-packs everything that you've ever done in the game all in one level, all in one long, gruesome fucking level. So yeah, there's anything you could think of that you've done and throughout the game happens in this level. And obviously, spoiler alert, but yeah, the Darker Side, this level, has music throughout the game, just like a Grandmaster Galaxy did, which is something that Special 8 Crown and Champions Road lacked. They've only played one song throughout the entire area. And what's interesting is that in Darker Side, even though it's all the same location, the colors not only does the music change, but the colors change too, depending on the music that's playing. In the same exact way that Galaxy 2 had, in the same exact way that the Grandmaster Galaxy had changing backgrounds, even though it was all in one location, technically speaking. So yeah, that was a really cool reference, I guess. And the colors changing in the darker side corresponded to the song that would be currently playing, which I do find that to be pretty damn cool. There's even an 8-bit section. So yeah, there's even a second mini boss fight with 8-bit DK. And so yeah, this makes the second of these final levels to have any kind of boss fights, because Special 8 Crown from 3D Land had a double boss fight, the second double boss fight between Boom Boom and Pom Pom. Because yeah, there were 2 of those double boss fights, but yeah. So what I have to say about Mario Odyssey? I fucking love it. I fucking love it so much. I can't wait to do a review on it. And it might be a discussion vlog instead of like it's a regular standalone review due to the limited types of videos I'm able to make until the 400th video. But yeah, Super Mario Odyssey, it's nothing short of a perfect fucking game. The only gripe I have about it is that it doesn't have this nowhere near the amount of enemies as I'm used to seeing in games like Galaxy 2 or in 3D World. But that's literally the only thing I can complain about, to be quite honest. And also, I've spent more time on this game than any Mario game in my life, even more so than the Mario RPGs. This game, I'd spent the entire month of January playing it, from the 2nd all the way until the 31st. That estimates like over 100 hours of playtime. And apparently Etika has been playing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for over 280 hours. So yeah, but this game still is taking me a very long time. Like every day, 3 hours a day, all throughout the month of January. Because I'm gonna sound like a real bitch ass motherfucker, but for saying this, but I would play more throughout the day, but if I play for like more than 4 hours a day, then I get a fucking headache. But that's just what happens. But that's just what happens. I mean, I used to do it all the time in like high school, but yeah, that quite frankly just gives me a headache if I play longer. If I play like longer than my body is able to let me play video games. But yeah, let's move on. In other Nintendo news, the Nintendo Switch has finally peaked 15 million units. So yeah, that's more units than the Wii U has sold in its lifetime. The Switch sold more units in 10 months than the Wii U had in its entire lifespan, which is pretty fucking pathetic. I mean, I personally liked the Wii U. I loved the games that were on it, but it was universally panned because it was just universally panned. We all know the reasons why. I'm not going to reiterate that bullshit. That'd be like reiterating why Teen Titans Go is bad. We all know it's bad. It does not need to be reiterated. Not saying the Wii U was bad. It was just a failure. Good or not, it was a massive failure. Unfortunately, yeah, that's just what happened. That's just the way it is. Ah, damn, fucking neck. But yeah, I don't want to keep wearing this hat. But yeah, now in terms of the top 3 games being sold, Mario Odyssey has sold 9 million units in 2 months, faster than. Okay, Mario Kart Deluxe and Zelda Breath of the Wild came at second and third. I don't remember which came in second and third, but Breath of the Wild sold like 7 million units. So it's interesting that Mario Odyssey sold more units in 2 months, in its first 2 months of being launched, than Breath of the Wild did in 10 months. So that leads me to believe that Mario Odyssey is the best-selling game on the Switch. And Now, which is the best game on the Switch? Like, not the best selling game, but which is the better game on the Switch? Mario Odyssey or Breath of the Wild? Well, it really depends on who you ask. It is entirely up to the individual to decide. But sales numbers would suggest that Mario Odyssey is the better one. I mean, I'm not gonna start any flame wars about that, but so yeah, I'm excited for DLC for Mario Odyssey. There, on top of the 3 costumes that were released, we are getting a lot more. We don't know what they are just yet, but I hope that we'll get a classic color scheme of Mario's. I hope that we get an outfit based on Mario's color scheme on his in-game sprite for Super Mario Bros. Or even Super Mario World, where like he would like his overalls would be like light blue, and his hat and shirt would be like a pinkish red. So yeah, that would be very interesting. So yeah. And hell, maybe even include the cape with the outfit, and maybe have outfits based on power-ups, like Frog Mario, or Bee Mario, or Cloud Mario, or Flying Mario, or Flying Mario after obtaining the Red Star in Galaxy 2. Very underused power-up, but his red and black outfit, that's what I'm referring to. Flying Squirrel Mario, Cat Mario even, like, and I mean the list goes on and on with the power-up costumes that could be in the game. And also, I really hope that we'll get extra kingdoms too. Either be brand new ideas or be kingdoms based on past games. I really want that to happen, but given the sheer amount of moons that are in the game already, I don't know if that will happen. Like, add even more moons to the already crazy amount of moons that are already in the damn game. But yeah, and as much as I would die for Smash Bros. To be on Switch, like either a remix / port of Smash 4, or just a straight up sequel to Smash, like, or if we get a straight up Smash 5. Like, whatever the case may be, I'm afraid we won't get Smash Brothers at all, a sequel or port otherwise, until like 2020 or 2021. I mean, that's just as much as I would kill to want Smash Bros. On the Switch right away, I'm afraid it won't happen for a few more years. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's just my estimation that a new Smash Bros. Game won't come out until like 2020 or 2021 at the very least. I talked with one of my friends about it. About this, and he was like, "Well, Sakurai's made a lot of games already. Like, he can make more." I'm like, "Well, like, do you not know the struggle?" No, hold on a second. Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's not that simple. Sakurai literally almost died making Super Smash Bros. 4. Quite literally, almost died making that game. He put his He already fucked up his shoulder or arm or hands or whatever. He got some kind of condition while developing the game, because he put his own personal health at considerable risk while making this game. He did that for Melee too, but he especially did that for this game. And like I said, he quite literally almost killed himself making this damn game, making Super Smash Bros. 4, and we gotta hand it to him. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. Let me get on with randomness now, shall we? The random object of the day. I don't have the Mario Odyssey amiibo, unfortunately, because I wasn't able to buy any. Unfortunately, they were all sold out in my fucking stores. But I do have Mii Fighter amiibo, finally. I never got these back in 2015, but I finally got them again now. The reason I haven't opened them yet was because I was waiting for this video I was waiting to show you guys these before I opened them myself. So this is the first time I've ever bought an amiibo and haven't opened it right away. I don't like to keep amiibo in boxes, but I'm keeping my box for the Switch, but I don't keep my stuff in boxes unless I somehow ever get a duplicate amiibo or figurine of it, or of something like a pop figure, for instance. Then if I ever get a duplicate of figures, then I will keep it in the box. But yeah, random fun fact. Well, I basically gave you a bunch regarding the Switch and whatnot. So yeah, if you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe. Be sure to stay tuned for more videos where I talk about the upcoming Lighthouse episode, which is going to be an absolute fucking blast. So yeah, Mario has bunnies. The Lighthouse is also known for its bunny origins. But yeah, I think I'm even gonna do a vlog about the Super Bowl too. And a lot of my future vlogs will have thumbnails made from this Nintendo Switch, and my thumbnails will be screenshots from Super Mario Odyssey. And believe me, I've taken a crap ton. So yeah, I might even do like a slideshow of screenshots that I've took at some point. I don't know when. But yeah, I'm Alex Swimmer, aka AP3Jumps. Thank you so much for watching until the end. That's it for me, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye. And I'm going to take a shower. My hat's off to you. Goodbye. Yeah, my hair's a fucking mess as usual. Anyway, goodbye.